Hello, 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 and welcome to the Masterclass. Today we are talking about how I have created a multiple six-figure business just on Facebook. I'm going to be sharing with you the exact 4 strategies I have used in order to create multiple six figures cash in my business. And again, it's just from one platform. That's it, right? And there's no ads, there's no hustle, there's no cold messages, there's no spamming and showing up in a million Facebook groups. I am showing you the real deal today of how I have been able to do this effortlessly and literally work a bare amount of hours. And when I say a bare amount, I mean like the bare minimum of like 10 to 15 hours per week in my business. And that's also including me forgetting what I'm doing and scrolling. Okay. Cough, cough. I'm human. It happens. But so without further ado, I first want to kind of give you guys a little bit of context around who I am, and to kind of show you that like I'm not anyone really special when it comes to this stuff, and that you don't have to be anyone special. You don't have to have certifications or degrees or anything like that in order to create a successful business. So, who am I? Hi, I'm Maria Wick. I'm 25 years old. I'm married. I'm living with my husband. We live in New York. We live on Long Island. And I started this business in college. And I had no idea what I was doing for like the first 2 years. I was in and out of programs, in and out of working with mentors. And I was always under the mindset that everyone else was going to fix my business. Everyone else was going to give me the answers. Everyone else was going to show me how it was done. And number one, that was a big mistake. But that's not the mistake we're talking about today. The mistakes we're talking about is a lack of a game plan. I didn't know where to start on signing clients. Everybody just said, show up, show up. Your vibe attracts your tribe. That's what's going to get you paid. And there is some truth to that. There is some truth behind the elusive attraction marketing, and it gets to be so easy and so effortless and so fun. But there's also a little something more that typically takes place. Okay. So I want to kind of illustrate to you where I was mindset wise. So I have a lot of close friends in the industry that, back in the day, like we're talking like 2019, late 2020, no, late 2018, 2019, multiple friends and connections that were already making $500,000-$600,000 in their business. And I was sitting back saying to myself, well, crap, I'm literally making 2K, like 2K per month. I'm barely getting by. The only reason I was able to survive in my business was because I lived at home and I had barely no expenses. And that's the truth. You guys, one thing you're going to learn from me today is I tell you how it is. I'm telling the truth. The only reason I was able to get by in my business was because I lived for free and I lived at my mom's. I couldn't even afford my car payment in the beginning of my business. Now I drive a Mercedes. Things change, in all the best ways. But so I had this amazing group of peers and they were doing so well. And not only were my peers doing well, I was literally having clients. I remember I had a client that January of 2018, I made $2,000. I think I made actually less than that. I think it was like $1,600 cash. And she did $16,000. I still remember that to this day. And I remember sitting back being like, holy crap, that's amazing. But what the hell am I doing wrong? Okay, lesson number 1, write this down. The things you tell your clients to do are probably the things you should be doing. Anyway, so what I was doing was I was teaching my clients how to create success. I was teaching them strategies and how to handle sales calls and all this stuff, but I was struggling with actually getting in front of the right people. I was struggling with my audience. I was struggling with my growth. I was struggling mentally and emotionally. I couldn't really wrap my head around how to get into the energy of business. And if you don't know what that means, it's like how to get into the energy of the person you need to be in your business, right? And that's the short explanation. And so I was in my business. I was doing the thing. I was showing up. I was having fun. But in reality, I wasn't having that much fun because my business wasn't profitable. I didn't feel like it was easy. I was literally on all the time. I was online every single moment of every single day, whether I was scrolling on Facebook or scrolling on Instagram or listening to a podcast or listening to a course or on a phone with a mentor or on YouTube trying to figure out how I could sign my next client. I was spending so much time focusing on what was wrong rather than looking at what I already knew. And what I knew was how to sell, how to teach my clients how to sell their spots in their programs, in their launches, passive income, low ticket offers. It was like, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. And so I had these really amazing desires, right? I saw my peers creating really massive amounts of success. And I was like, yes, that is for me. That is the life I want to live, right? At the time I was driving a Kia, and I remember being like, I just want a Mercedes. Like, I just want to have a luxury vehicle that feels really good to be in. Now, not that there was anything wrong with my Kia. It was a new car. It was on a lease. It was a 2017 Kia Sportage. His name was Willie. He was really cute, but there's just something about, and this is probably, I mean, it's not just a me thing, but it's definitely a Maria thing. I like nice things, right? And that's just a fact. I like nice things. I like the way that they make me feel. I like the way that my car sounds. I like the way it drives when I put it in Sport Plus, which is like the turbo engine kicks on, which is really cool that my car is turbocharged. A lot of people don't talk about that, but that is really cool. I like it, and I wanted it, and I knew that I wanted it because I had previously had one. So my first car was a very old and used Mercedes, but it was actually the same car that I bought. So it was a C300, and in college I actually totaled it, which is how I ended up with Willie, my Kia. And I couldn't even afford the $175 car payment, right? I was really fortunate that at the time my mom bought that car for us. Her name was Sophia, the black Mercedes. My mom bought that Mercedes for us when we were in high school, right? And it was a great car, really reliable, really drove nice. You know, repairs were expensive and such, but it was really like, it just felt good. And so going from that to, you know, a Kia it was far from the end of the world. It was really great. And I'm really grateful that my mom supported me in that, because that's how I was able to see my now husband and make that long distance relationship easy. And, you know, fast forward, I'm starting to make money in my business. And I start thinking to myself, okay, what do I want? Like, what is it that really inspires me? What makes me feel good? And the first thing that came to mind was, I want to get back to my car. I want to go back to Sophia. I want to have that moment. I want to have that energy. I want to have that experience. And April of 2019, oh my God, I actually think it's today. No, it's not. Maybe it is. I think it is. Oh my God. I love that. So 2 years ago, basically this week, I actually was able to buy my car, and I was able to put enough down to where my car payment was really easy, but it was still a huge, huge, huge stretch for me. And it was something that felt really uncomfortable at the time, right? Because I hadn't even been paying my Kia. I mean, towards the end, I was paying it because I was making more money, but I hadn't even been able to afford my Kia for so long. And within 6 months, I'm buying a Mercedes. Like what gives? And so fast forward, I start actually being able to like buy new clothes. I was able to start shopping at Anthropologie, which I love shopping at Anthropologie. I love also shopping at Target. I love, you know, the different things, but I was able to start having these little things. And I'm a little thing type of person. And it started adding up, and I started seeing how good it felt to be successful and to have these different luxuries. Now, I still was living at home. I was still in a long distance relationship with my partner. I had just graduated college. I was running 2 businesses, which is something I don't talk about very often. I actually owned an agency locally where I served clients and ran their social medias and taught them strategies and different things. So I was busy, but I was spinning my wheels. The money was coming in and the money was going out. In my coaching business, which is what you see here, I was struggling to sell my offers. I was launching programs and barely filling any spots. Sometimes I would launch programs and literally would sell no spots. I would sign a 1 to 2 private clients here or there, and that was literally what held me over. And it was so amazing because I was able to work less and make more, if you will, but I was feeling like this lack. I was like, I feel like I'm living this facade. And I know that this isn't everybody's experience, but this was definitely mine. And it felt so heavy to want this life and to be able to taste it, right? To be able to, be able to go and buy my dream car, and last year to be able to buy my designer purse that I really wanted, and to be able to do these things. It felt so good, but it also felt like I would if you will, touch my glass ceiling and then fall down, right? Until my income kept fluctuating. 6 weeks before I hit my first $25,000 cash month, I made $2,000. 6 weeks. 6 weeks. What shifted? What was the thing that actually allowed my business to shift 110%? Radical transformation within my business. Well, like I said before, that thing I had you write down, I started doing the things. Person walking on my lawn. I started doing the things that I was telling my clients to do. But I actually made it simpler than that. I gave myself a game plan. I gave myself 4 strategies, and each were adjustable, simple, and practical for the way that I wanted to live, work, and run my business, right? And so these 4 strategies were based on lead generation, high ticket sales, different ways for enrolling clients in high ticket sales calls, DMs, click and buys, right? Filling masterminds, group programs, filling courses, and more passive style offers, and then also low ticket passive income, right? I was able to create these 4 strategies, and it was something that one day I just kind of mapped out. I started using it. The first time I used it, I used, let's say, strategy number 3, which was for a high level group program. This was one of my first runs of one of my programs called Business Ascension Mastery. And this was last March. And I ran strategy number 3, which was focused all on warming up your audience for a higher ticket sale. Now, I believe Business Ascension Mastery last year was a 4-month program, had group calls, course material, and one-to-one access. So it was a mastermind, if you will. And I believe the price point was, I want to say I ran it lower. I want to say it was like $1,600. So it wasn't tremendous. It wasn't astronomical, but it was a higher ticket program. And so I ran this program and I filled 12 spots in 1 week. Some were on payment plan, a lot paid in full. And literally I made $20,000 in the span of 72 hours, cash received in my bank, right? I then went on to have a $25K month. And within 8 weeks, I had done $40,000 cash, right? The strategy was implementable. It was step by step. It was written out. It was, okay, Maria, this is your task for today. Maria, go talk about X. Maria, go align these people with what they want. And I will tell you, my business has never felt easier. When I started living and running my business off of strategies, like the actual technical work, my energy skyrocketed. My business felt so easy. So when I was offline, I was able to live my life, right? So 25K months, 20K months, some 18K months, right? 25K months again, 27K months. Everything shifted. Everything. in the blink of an eye because I decided to actually get clear on what the steps were in order for me to create success. So like I said, there are 4 strategies that I run consistently in my business. And the best part is because it's so organized, I'm able to run multiple strategies at the same time. And I don't have a big team. I have myself. I have my business manager who sends out links when lead generation is going on. She does onboarding and contracting, and she also does customer service. She works with me about 5 to 10 hours a week, right? So nothing major. She doesn't do really anything front of house. Everything is done by me. Okay. So my business is really simple. It's me and my business manager. And then I have bookkeepers because that's just something I just don't want to deal with. But it's just that easy, right? 4 strategies is all you need. And do you know what the best part of running your strategies is? And this is something that a lot of people don't talk about. You get to actually step into true magnetism in your business. People flock to you. People are like, holy crap, I need everything she is talking about. And the reason for that is simple, because you are being a leader. You're being a leader. The thing that so many people miss over and they skip over is lead generation is not about conning people into buying with you. It's about leading your audience to what it is that they want. What is the root word of leadership? Lead. Who are you leading? You're leading your lead, right? You're leading your audience. You're leading the people that want to work with you, that are struggling with something that you can help them solve. Attraction marketing is one of those things where it's your vibe attracts your tribe, who you are is what you get, blah, blah, blah. It's a very, if this language resonates with you, great. If it doesn't, leave it. But it's a very feminine-based mindset. I'm stepping into attraction marketing and I'm just going to show up online with a pretty picture, my boobs half out, and I'm going to be confident in this 30-second post. And that's what's going to align me to my clients. Sometimes a little of that attraction marketing on the surface works. But do you know when attraction marketing always works? It works when it's in collaboration with a strategy. It really does. Because when you show up and you are actually giving, and the thing is with strategies is typically the outside doesn't actually really know that they're being, in essence, that they're being led somewhere, that they're being supported in a direction that's going to create the transformation that they're desiring, right? And with strategy plus attraction marketing, you step into, and I just said this, but I really want to emphasize it again, you step into true magnetism where people are reaching out to you saying, I want to work with you. Can I have the link? Do you have time for a call? Right? If you want to do calls, you can. You don't have to, right? It's the people who find your link on a post and buy something that you didn't even talk about for the last 2 weeks. It's the fact that people want to work with you. And they want to work with you because you've showcased your skills in a strategic way. You've given value, education, you've inspired them. And that comes from being a leader. That comes from lead generation, right? So let me focus back to my notes because we got off subject for a second. Oh, the other thing that is really important is to do the tasks that you are in resistance to. Now, there are things, and if you have a mentor, I want you to give yourself a little experiment. The things that they tell you to do that you're like, oh, I'm too busy, or oh, I'll get to it later, or I don't really want to do that, or oh, I don't want to post that, or oh, I don't want to send that email. I want you to try it out, and I want you to do it, because the things that you are resistant to are the things that create true success. I'll give you a perfect example. When I was selling that program last March, when my income in 6 weeks went from 2K to 25K cash, right? I put my effort into creating a free program for my audience, for my leads. The free program is all about selling with intention or something. My mentor told me for months and months, Maria, send emails. You're fighting against an algorithm. You're fighting against international clocks. Give them something that they can't miss. I delivered the free content. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to send an email with a link. 32 people clicked the link. Of those 32 people, when I went back and tracked, of that 32 people, 12 bought. I filled 12 spots in my program. The thing that I was most resistant to is the thing that helped me close that program, have one of the strongest launches possible. So I want to invite you to think for a second. If you could create anything in this world, anything whatsoever, what would it be? What would it look like? How would it feel? Who do you need to be in order to create that? What do you need to do in order to receive that? These are the things that I want you to start thinking about. And I want you to start thinking about, what is your game plan? Do you have a game plan? Do you have a plan B for when you're launching a program and it's not going the way you want? Do you have a plan B as to, this is what you're going to do? This is how you're going to re-energize your audience. This is what you're going to do to shake up the market. Do you have a plan B? Do you know how to save a sales call if you feel like it's going, or a sales conversation if you feel like it's going in the wrong direction? Do you know how to reclaim that energy? Do you know how to build a course that sells time and time and time again? Do you know how to create multiple 5 figures in your business from passive income? Do you have game plans for all of these things? If you don't, I want to share something with you. Starting May 3rd, 2021, we are kicking off the game plan. The game plan is your rulebook, your guidebook, your curriculum for your business. Those 4 strategies that I told you about, the proven strategies that I run, my clients run in their businesses, that is what this program is based off of. Those 4 strategies, step-by-step instructions to building not only the most solid business foundation, but actually implementing and running those strategies and keeping it easy. If you want to work less, make more, you want your sales to be effortless, you want to be more present in your life, you want to feel more fulfilled, you want to feel more excited, this program is for you. So I'll give you a quick rundown, but then you can click the button that says enroll here to learn more. So this is a 3-month program. You get text message support with me. So every single day you can text me. Every single day. What's going on in your business? Have you celebrated anything? Have you closed any new clients? Do you need to talk something through? Do you have a question? You can literally text me. It's not someone else. It's me. Text message support. Phenomenal. Literally love it. I love talking with you guys. The 4 modules are built up of a ton of trainings. We have over 40 trainings that are going to be very digestible. So the 40 trainings, they're not like 30 minutes long. They're going to be quick. So they're going to be deep dive to the point, boom, boom, boom. So you're able to implement in the moment and actually see changes quite instantly, if you will. So trainings, workbooks, and my favorite resources, as well as pre-work and more alignment style work. So if that's something you're into, that is all included in the pre-work. Not only that, but you get a Facebook group of your peers. So this is your space to celebrate. This is your space to connect with me on a live Q&A and be in conversation with your peers and really show up in that powerful container. And the best part of this program is it's open right now. And there is an extended payment plan option, and I think you should go check it out. I've made this program as affordable as I possibly can, and I want to invite you to come join me. I want to invite you to take your business back into your own control. I want you to simplify the hell out of it. I want you to forget about all of those gross tactics, those gross sales processes, all of that stuff. I want you to forget it, leave it, and I want to show you how easy it can be. What do you want to do? If you want to message me and ask me a question about this, go for it. You can find me on social media, Maria Wick. Probably how you found this video to begin with. You can find me on Instagram or Facebook. You can also email me. So you can email me at hello@mariawick.com if you have any questions. But I hope that you take this invitation as your opportunity to put yourself first, to join the team where success happens, and to really elevate yourself into a place where you're actually living your dream life, the life that gave you the inspiration to start this business in the first place. So with that being said, I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to let you make your own decision, but I hope that you implement some shifts from what you heard me talk about today, and I look forward to talking with you again soon. Bye.